and they have done so. And well, it was really high expectations, high hopes for something, and this squad, I think thus far they're showing why people thought that about Paperrex.
Yeah, and I think they're going to have time now to refine their style even more. They didn't necessarily have that in Tokyo when they were playing with the sub, constantly having to make sure that he gets up to speed, but they still showed that style. They didn't shy away from it. Now with something, they have the opportunity to really double down, make it so difficult for teams like FUT, who have never played against a team like Paperrex in my mind. That's going to be really tough to contend with.
Well, let's send it back to Golden Boy right now and get a quick word from Paperrex's coach, Alex.
Studio baru. Mana Wingheng kemarin ketemu sih sama si.
Coach, let me get you for a minute over here, my friend. Always a pleasure to chat with you. Oh, it's always going good. It's always going good now that I'm talking to you. So, look, we know that you guys are coming into this matchup as a very strong favorite. You're at full power now. Is there anything in particular that you've noticed about this FUT team that could potentially slow down your momentum? Because this is a type of team that you simply just cannot take for granted.
I really like the way they play. Really strong aimers, similar to us. Also, I think it's cool that they run KO on every map. I think there's something we have to play around a lot more. Something different, yeah.
All right, man. I'm looking forward to seeing what you do, brother. Always a pleasure. Back to you guys.
I mean, I can't wait to see what maps we're going to get today between these two, because as you heard there from Alex, it seems like they're pretty prepared for what might be coming up. So, I mean, without further ado, let's send this down to Coach Alex and Coach Gaius, because we are ready for map selection and to find out which three we're going to get in this matchup.
Nih, gua nobarnya lagi nggak di studio lagi. Gambar aman kan? 60 FPS aman gambar.
Matchup, PRX is going to be the higher seed coming out of groups. So would you like Team A or Team B?
Team B.
Team B. So FUT, you will be Team A, and we will start with your first band.
Fracture.
They banned Fracture. Your band?
Haven.
Haven. And map number
Kamera
1
doang,
for FUT.
soalnya gelap sih, nggak 60 FPS.
Ascent. Side on Ascent.
Attack.
Attack. And map number 2.
Lagi tidur guys. Bola gue udah bahaya lagi tidur cok.
You pick, sorry, what?
Ini lagi tidur
Pearl.
guys.
And side on Pearl.
Lagi nginep bang.
Defense.
Defense. Okay, next set of bands starting with FUT. You have Bind, Lotus, and Split. Bind, and then your band. You have Lotus and Split. So you ban Lotus, and then map number 3 will be Split, FUT, side on Split. Defense. Okay, we'll run back through this. First set of bands, we have FUT with Fracture, PRX with Haven. Map number 1 is Ascent with PRX on Attack. Map number 2 is Pearl with FUT on Defense. Next set of bands were Bind and Lotus. Map number 3 Decider is Split with FUT on Defense. All right, good luck to you both.
Kolot personal banget bang, nggak tahu tuh anjing. Oke, entrance guys. Gue nggak terlalu kayak excited gitu guys ya, soalnya tahu sendiri guys. Udah pagi guys, gue lagi sama anak-anak juga cok. Kalau nggak kedengeran bang, masuk sih. Cek. Aman ya suara ya. Main tidur bang, iya main tidur guys. Mau lagi mana bang? Lagi nginep guys. Mau bikin konten mana besok? Gamenya kegedean, masa sih kegedean? PRX.
This is going to be an explosive matchup, a flawless Paperrex out of groups going up against FUT, who are always considered the underdogs. Doesn't matter how many times they've won, they've qualified baller, no matter, every single time they go up against a team, we always feel like they are playing from behind as a dark horse.
Yeah, and that
aman ya.
should still be the
Ini dari mana bang?
narrative in my mind,
Dari
but you're
villa
right,
guys.
it's
Kita kan nginep di rumah gitu.
every single step of the way. And now against Paperrex, they're gonna have to overcome those odds. We just saw
Gue bikin konten
one
masak tadi.
match go
Kalau gue
away
upload ya.
from expectations. For this match though, FUT is gonna need to come super prepared, super ready for what curveballs Paperrex are gonna throw at you, and also super well informed, because these guys across the stage are insanely good.
And FUT has never played against a team like Paperrex. Paperrex is so unique in their style. I think they're one of the hardest squads to prep for, because what defines them isn't a bunch of set strategies, it's how they can find their utility on the fly. How they
kalau gue nggak terlalu
adapt
berisik guys, kayak biasa.
excellent at it. And on top of that, this team just has excellent firepower. But you heard Coach Alex giving credit to FUT as well. That's what kind of got them through the early stages, back in Tier 2, back in Turkey, the raw talent of this team. But since then, in EMEA, it's been building up the structure, building up the prep. And the biggest question for me is, what has Coach Guys cooked up against a team like PRX?
Even deal with some of those protocols that Paperrex throw out there. Like you said, the adaptive, not set strats, the stuff that are coming off of the fly. I mean, they just, it feels like they sit in the server, work out util combos, and just throw them all over the map. And that's what makes them be able to pull them out of the hat at any moment.
Yeah, and I think this map pool is perfect for showcasing
Kira futbolis
that. Because we're
kuat kan
starting
guys?
with Ascent. Every Turkish
Menurut
team,
kalian
it seems,
futbolis
is
kuat
always
nggak?
excellent at Ascent, and FUT is no
Ibarat dari
different.
mana
But
gue di
this is a
Jakarta,
map where we've
cowok.
seen Paperrex with a few comps. They moved away from it with the sub at
Belum
Tokyo,
tidur nih gue
but
anjir.
at home in Pacific,
Kemarin
they
tidur
were
cuma
known
5
for this
jam guys.
Harbor Viper Reina Sky composition with the Rays
Kenapa
as
nyewa
well.
villa ya? Karena kita kalau ngumpul begitu guys, kalau kita nggak ada tempat nongkrong gitu sampai malam, kita itu nyewa villa PT-PT, nongkrong ngobrol ya.
Between the sky, it's excellent, and I hope they return to it, and it looks like they will.
Ini Harbor, cok. Reina Harbor guys. Reina Harbor main freak.
They didn't win within the grand finals against DRX, but they went to overtime, and it was something super special. Nobody has ever attempted this other than Paperrex. To be honest, I think this is where something becomes his best form. When he's playing this Reina, when he angles and entry with together, it's better than his jet in my mind.
I agree. And the thing to watch for this
biasa
is
tuh
the combination between this
guys.
Reina and the Sky. Watch a cascade go down the extremities. So you'll see a Reina and a Sky Flash go through at the same time. It's so hard to deal with. And for FUT, if you've never played against a comp like this, you could be in for a treat against
Kalau
Paperrex.
itu kenapa nggak nobar match 1 bang? Ya gue mau istirahat bentar lah, gue harus live terus anjing.
Give a warm welcome to Achilles and Paperson.
Hello, and welcome.
Kita langsung mulai guys, enak banget ya kalau Valorant ya. Udah siap belum kalian guys? Udah siap berdebar-debar belum? Kita baru bang lagi di villa. Di villa guys.
Yeah, we finally come all the way from Seoul, South Korea. Now we make our way to LA, and I'm really excited for this matchup. I cannot wait to see these two teams. You know, FUT has looked really good at times. They've already taken down T1 a couple times, looking really impressive in that matchup. Yeah, they dropped to EG, but I'm really interested to see how FUT's going to approach this. You know, what have they learned? Because
mau setup di kolam renang juga bisa tuh, terus ngapain?
Just barely beat them.
Jersey-nya bang, di mana ya jersey? Coba ya pakai jersey.
A lot of that was also buzz popping off, right? So Kiwi, my eyes are on him. He's a guy who likes to push space. You know, is that going to give Paperrex problems?
Kok burik sih anjing?
Frankly, I don't know. You know, it's so hard to know what to expect with Paperrex, even map to map, even if they play the same comps.
One of the big things that Paperrex loves to do is get this
bench
control
for
for Forsaken. From this position, he can try to set up for these site execs with that harbor, but for now, it looks like they're just going to go ahead and shove everybody down mid. Get ready to rush out. We're into the spawn, and Mr. Pollen's caught by the flash, but still manages to find two. Traded back though, something in mind for getting one apiece.
Dah kok mati 2 sih guys anjing?
Taken down now, we find ourselves here in a 3v3. Something down to 22 HP. Does not have a devour, needs to get some of that healing here through from ZOWIE. Gets pushed back up towards 100. Inching his way forward, Maj waiting on the cross. Tries to line up the head.
Nice.
Can't quite get it, just a little bit whiffy on both
sides.
Still comes out on top.
What a wild start here for
Nobar sambil berenang bang,
using
kocak.
both of those harbor walls to cut off short and then cut off towards the spawn. Get the toxic, or excuse me, the poison cloud down. And now, a couple shots towards something, just jiggle peeking here. Hiding behind Kiwi's line, he's going to try to use that Lear. He likes to put those on the ground to break crosshairs.
Yeah, Lear off the back of the flash as well, just to try to really guarantee the blind through. Mind Freak giving his position up, and on the jiggle will take a little bit of damage. Sends down the bite. The flash goes up over the top. Cracks looking for the entry. Drops down something. Gonna get caught up. Ends up getting taken down, but now it's gonna be a 1v2. Cracks at 40 HP. Look at the try to
nice.
But he cannot get it done. Paperrex will find the opening.
Let's go. Gimana bang lagi di ini guys? Lagi di kolam renang. Deg-degan cok, nice banget anjing.
Previous matches during the group stages that their pistol rounds were really readable. Teams were having a really good job of kind of identifying where Paperrex liked to hang out, where they were going to kind of set up their attacks, and this was different.
Lagi di Bali, kagak di Bali, sesat anjing di Bali. Ada martabak, banyak banget makanan sih guys. Snack banyak. Ada kentang, ada sosis, ada nugget, bro.
They're able to stabilize, get through, and get the round win. So love this change here from Paperrex off the rip.
As we can see on the side, FUT not that much going to be invested here, just going to be two sheriffs. As Kiwi does want to push the issue, moves up, almost has a collapse, and still comes away with one. Jing going to be taken down.
Ya, nggak dapat mulu anjing. Main apaan lagi udah.
Yeah, Spectre will now be in hand, but a great opening shot. Get them themselves an early advantage. Something just going to creep across over into Wine.
This full-on gamble stack here from FUT.
Udah Wifi-nya pakai Wifi, Cok.
Maneuvered away from by PaperX. They don't like what
Nah,
they've
burik,
seen
guys.
so far. And yeah, Kiwi, if he can heat up, he can definitely give PaperX a lot of trouble. The guy has been absolutely
Emang burik,
stellar
guys.
this event. PaperX is going to try to make their way back through short. And you can use the harbor walls, kind of fake a little bit of attention towards mid. Draw Maj over there.
Kiwi again looking to push forward. Gets the
Anjir,
headshot
dapat
just
dua
in
kan
the
ya?
corner of the doorway. Mindfreak taken down. Dash now going to be expended. Cove goes up, so the flash actually not going to be able to connect. A little bit of disjointedness. Still looking to hound him down, and Forsaken will be able to find it without taking any additional damage. They're coming away with one. Now Mr. Fallen getting involved as well. Finds himself an elimination. Brings us into a 2v2. So the weapons, one is recovered.
Yah, berdarah, Cok.
30 seconds left.
Something watching on the angle.
Bitrate tuh kecil, Bang.
Just trying to spray through, but doesn't have
Cuma 6,5 guys bitrate gua, guys.
Just have to back away. Both will get settled here in the site.
Kalau TV 4K kayaknya sih burik sih.
Add a captain to work with. You can definitely get this done. Forsaken and something.
Yang penting kalau mati gagal banget nih Vandalnya nih.
To lock this down. Vandal in hand for something. Loves that hero rifle.
You would love to get Mr. Fallen a weapon in this situation, but there's just no time. Would have had to have gone way out of his way just to try to make it happen. Now the reveal coming through. Tag goes in. Paranoia connects and something dead as he tries to enter back down into the site.
Ngapain something anjing?
With the recovered Spectre fights. And that is tied up at 1-1.
Oh, what a beautiful paranoia there from ADATA Captain. Nails both the PaperRX and gives them an easy thrifty here at the end. Well played here. Kiwi having just a phenomenal start to this round. Again, loves to push space early. Loves to see if he can take contact. Clear utility, whatever he's got to do. And he finds a couple big kills. At the end here, PaperX a little bit disjointed, a little bit confused here off this early aggression from FUT. And that's something FUT's going to do. You know, it is kind of funny. The desk was talking about it. The styles actually kind of match up a little bit between these two teams. Yes, the agent comp's very, very different.
Mampus diomelin Alek loh. Baru mulai.
Oh, check his desk.
The molding has begun, ladies and gentlemen. Plenty more of that, I'm sure.
We need a desk hit counter for Alex throughout the game.
He hasn't been pounding the desk too much so far, but you know, head in hands, that certainly has happened. But now let's see how they fare coming into this round. Still are spending down just a little bit here, getting down to 1,100. 50 for the side of the buy as those stingers do come through. Cove, Lear up over the top and try to get them over into the site. Seekers leading the charge, will get the spot onto one. Kiwi going to be taken down by finding that now. Mr. Fallen looking to hold things down here. Back in Boathouse, finds two before getting taken out. Damage dealt, but they get themselves into the site. Spike still on the ground, not planted. And now it's all on Forsaken. Vandal recovered, comes away with one. Needs two more.
Aduh, kelihatan palanya.
On that angle.
Nice one. Nasiko.
Through the corner, and that is going to be FUT now moving up 2-1.
Yeah, nice little one-way set up there. Allows Maj to just get the spot. As the plant comes down, and a good defense here from FUT. A good start from PaperX. I like this Cove right at the entrance, right behind the Seekers. Allows them to just kind of push right in towards boats. Now, Mr. Fallen, once again, doing a great job here so far, holding his ground. Gets a couple big kills there to really keep that round in hand for FUT. Had they been able to get him a little bit quicker, that could have turned around very, very quickly. But you're already seeing a lot of this kind of interesting sort of the way that PaperX uses utility is so different than a lot of other teams. Looking to set up maybe a push here for Jing right in. Oh.
Aduh, apaan sih? Terlalu maju dah.
He is there and he's got the shot lined up, takes him down. Entry immediately shut down. So the rest of the team's lingering around A, getting ready to entry over through tree. Just Mind Freak at the moment. He's over at main. Nanoswarm comes up off the back of the alarm bot destroy. Kiwi forced off his angle. Something though, finds an opener. Mother's Fury cutting across something, takes it to Smith to get himself into the site just a little bit faster. And Mind Freak narrowly avoids getting tagged up by that one.
Nice!
Full blind with the paranoia, still comes away with a headshot. Kiwi now up into heaven, gonna be pushed off the angle by the snake bite. Dog forward.
Nice banget, gila, killnya.
Cracks is trying to clear it, ends up getting taken down. Mr. Fallen now arriving right when he needs to. Finds Forsaken. Keeps things pretty even. Mind Freak down to 5 HP, makes this a very winnable prospect here for the side of FUT.
Gonna be tough now. Something right on point of contact from short.
No more util, no more Lears. The creep up, Divide with covering fire off of the flank. Finds Kiwi. Now Mr. Fallen. Can he find some more? No,
something panas.
We'll take them across the line here in round number 4.
Something panas bro, santai bro.
Really good patience here from Paperrex. Off the rip, try to see if they can get any space off of Jing. Jing trying to catch Kiwi a little bit off guard with that.
Pakai apa? Pakai Brio.
Well aware of it, expecting it. Right through that toxic screen that they use to try to mask what they're doing here through mid. And then a good bait.
Yang putih jago kabang jago, tapi kayaknya masih sebenarnya nggak diunggulin. Udah hitam dia, cuman kayaknya harusnya, PRX pegang bendera
This
coy.
is what really makes PaperX special. It's the way they combo off each other's utility, right? Whether it's
Nanti kalau apa nggak live bang, lagi di villa guys.
You know, they can double on their blind.
Oh,
wow, we're going right in. And,
Nice.
DRX does that a lot. You're not fooling PaperX on that one.
They're perfectly poised for it, knowing that the ult was going to be available. They were going to be on a lower buy.
Nice.
As Cracks will be able to come away with one. Odd bounce on the paint shows. Just kind of clipping into the sign and not going into the corner of the cubby that he was looking for. Either way, though, it's a fast start, but a very fast shutdown. PaperX with 4. Very much in control as the dog will go on a merry little chase. Not spotting anything, though, but Jing not getting punished. Position is revealed, and Maj will get taken down. And that's PaperX once again establishing a little lead for themselves.
Yeah, you can just, again, use
FVT
Jing
group stack cuma lawan Egy yang berat, makanya underrate.
As great of a raise as he is, a lot of times he's kind of an information, you know, kind of resource gatherer.
Dia Fnatic turu guys. Gue Chronicle kagak main. Gue nonton tapi lagi ngobrol sama anak-anak.
He's just running around,
yang lampu ungu
agak
ada. Gue gelap-gelapan kasihan kalau lagi tidur ntar terang-terangan guys. Lagi bau banget tuh si lautnya lagi wangi banget guys. Jadi kayak enak banget buat lo tadi. Ya ngapain sih?
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, all back in hand, this could be troublesome, or problem for them is what I mean to say, or troublesome. Not a combination of both. Either way, good punish coming through. He's playing off the one way, the Stinger finds the kill. That can be a weapon recovered. Not sure if they've already gotten it yet. Either way.
Palnya Sadak bagus tadi.
Fantastic start.
Yeah, you got the Reckoning for Forsaken here. Let's see if he's going to be able to even invest it. Nope. He's not.
Apa sih?
No, just swinging on the corner, playing off contact, and well,
kosong banget. Kenapa yang ngepick si Forsaken ya?
Very much an advantage now.
Ada si Jing ya padahal.
Tie us up yet again, keeping this neck and neck. Not wanting for PaperX to be able to break away from them here, especially given that FUT are starting on this defending side.
And Mr. Fallen's just been doing a wonderful job here on this Sova, holding down the B site. I mean, time and time again, just so clean with his aim. Really making it challenging for PaperX to get any foothold on the B site. You know, coming through that B main door, especially whether he's in boats. Shot good.
Aduh.
Dude, Kiwi's been really clean with that op.
He's been certainly on one here. So Jing, again, looking to entry. They know that the Yodin was here. And, well, he's going to try and jump across the opposite side, but Crack shuts it down. Nice 2 kills here for the KO to tie us up yet again, 3-3. This team seemingly inseparable at the moment.
Yeah, FUT's doing a really nice job here, handling some of PaperRex's trickery.
4 ulti sih, masa kalah.
Catching them off guard. And again, Mr. Fallen doing a great job receiving contact. Crack's still able to sit on that null command, but now you've got just about every ult available for PaperRex. And you have a Stinger for Jing because he's got the showstopper, so let's see if he's gonna try to get something through. But he's at top mid. It doesn't look like they're gonna go for a set, you know, execute off of that showstopper here towards A.
Just wait and see. Either way, Reckoning now going to be coming through, and yeah, he's going to pull the showstopper off the back of that one. Macho over finding an opening kill, takes him down.
Nice banget.
He's going to be caught off guard, just end up falling to the showstopper. So kill found, rifle recovered, and op in fact, as Jing brings that forward into the A site. Just now going to be occupied here from the side of PaperRex. Fallen still playing elusively, or rather, had a captain playing elusively, gets around the back side, finds Forsaken, Mind Freak. Just managed to find that punish, but now the lockdown is in. They have no way to deal with this one. They have to back away the null command as well, going to be invested. They just have to tuck back over in towards Wine. And that is going to allow for the FUT players to go ahead and flood back into the site.
This is really, really challenging now. Cracks here, recognizing they're likely stuck in Wine. Mind Freak trying to work off the back of that, and he might catch him in the back, but Mr. Fallen is good to get 2!
Ngapain sih?
Now dropped. Mind Freak around the backside, doesn't take any chances, pulls the trigger as soon as he spots one, but he can't
dapat lagi.
Cracks will be the finisher yet again, and that's going to be FUT once again taking the lead, just
4 ulti loh anjir.
slightly ahead of him at 4-3.
I really like the start here for PaperX. I like the way they think about this as a timeout is going to come through. Need to kind of readjust it, and you know, normally you would expect that Jing's going to blast back in with that showstopper to clear A site, to try to get the plant down. Instead, he's coming through Catwalk, trying to come around the other side. And in fact, the Reckoning from Forsaken actually catches the edge of Kiwi. That's how it makes it a little bit easier there for Jing to come through and kill Kiwi on the side. It kind of reveals that position. And then they have that staggered utility like I was talking about, right? You use the Lear, you
Rodin
use the
kalah anjir,
Trailblazer,
kocak
you
banget
can use the Cascades, these kind of things to just kind of leapfrog your way forward as Paperrex. And yeah, it starts out great, but again, FUT's doing such a good job of kind of dodging that, anticipating some of this pressure, and then just holding their ground. And Mr. Fallen, Cracks in particular, have been really, really good here so far.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that Alex was talking about in that opening interview coming into today was saying, like, you know, they like to play this
masalahnya.
and that's something we need to try to pilot around. It hasn't really even been the KO utility that's giving them that much trouble. No. I thought maybe having those 0 points coming through, being able to get those tags, get the nullifier out when the side detect is getting ready to come in would really punish the side of Paperrex. But it's just been Cracks. His rifling has been so clean so far, as well as some of those shots with the Sheriff, I do believe. But now we go back in off the back
susah guys buat nyari infonya. Main 2 smoker mereka.
Or if FUT can start to stretch a lead.
Yeah, and again, it's kind of FUT sort of anticipating some of these hits and doing a good job of repositioning themselves where they're not really taking the brunt of the utility. Even if, like you're saying, that Cracks' 0 point or something like that isn't catching the Paperrex players, or even his flashes in some cases, you know, they're still able to just hold their angles, hold their lines. Now, Kiwi be on the back of this Cascade, and you know, you always got to suspect that they're going to use that to take space. Paperrex absolutely will try to set up. It looks like
ada Arbor enaknya OP gampang banget guys di counter.
I think they want to contest in the benches. Okay, yeah, Dog's going to be coming through. Kiwi with the immediate dash out.
I think it's a fake here. Yeah, they're going for A, it looks like.
Now the setup is going to be coming in. They put up the wall. Smoke in response here from ADATA Captain. Trying to dissuade them from pushing in towards tree, but there's no one there to receive them. So they can just inch forward here steadily. ADATA Captain, caught moving. Just crouch walking along the side. Nanoswarm, however, will finish off Jing. Takes him down as the Hunter's Fury goes fishing, but comes up short. Nothing finding the bait. Maj on the other side, though, managing to find one. Kiwi up to heaven, finds another. Maj looks to hold down the site, comes up with 3, and that should be good enough. Forsaken now all on his lonesome. Tap of the spike, the drone coming through. Tries to tuck down in towards Hell to avoid this one. As they look for him, they do not spot him. Time to play with. They could perhaps think that, maybe he was going to rotate, but no, the dart pings him, and Mr. Fallen guns him down. 5-3. FUT now finally starting to stretch some extra rounds here on top, now up by 2.
And this round here is again, a good one from Mr. Fallen. Not in the rifling, Maj is doing a wonderful job on the site. The utility. It's the Hunter's Fury and that recon dart there at the end. That Hunter's Fury slows up the forces of PRX, gives enough time for FUT to rotate over, to get into position, to really make sure that Paperrex can't get that plant down. And then that recon dart at the end to find that kill. So money now starting to look really good. Viper's Pit available for Mindfreak. That one way, just looking to see if anybody's going to get aggressive, and a couple Bulldogs for Paperrex as the money gets thin for them. Kiwi going to be backed off. This time, going to be able to dodge that Trailblazer and still hold this angle off the back of this alarm bot.
Doesn't spot anything. Wall now going up here over towards A, but see Paperrex widely staring in towards mid. This alarm bot will go ahead and reveal the plan here. Push up, clear it. No contact into the A site quite just yet here.
Info dulu guys, hancurin Brod.
What do they make of this?
Bikin musuhnya ketar-ketir guys.
And what I'm seeing here from Paperrex is, I think this timeout from Alex was to sort of get them to kind of
go
for those heavy execute style, to just kind of take their time, spread the map, look for this utility. No confirmation off of the flash, so Mr. Fallen immediately starts to respond with some shock darts.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to be walking into this Odin spray as well. ADATA Captain, back gen, managing to find one. Something going to be taken down. The swing out. Mr. Fallen finding one. Forsaken Mindfreak getting one apiece. They're trying to bring this back into parity, but Kiwi manages to triple up, finds himself another kill. Mindfreak will fall. Forsaken and Divide. Last 2 alive in a 2v3.
Spike planted.
Still flashes. The nade available from Cracks, but the spray of the Odin used against them. Forsaken coming away with 1. Running out of bullets, gonna have to go for the reload or swap the weapons. Looks like he's going to go for the latter. It's Fatal back in the hand, but now into the 2v2. Swing out, Cracks onto Divide's head. Finds the kill to jump onto the corner. They look to double face and Forsaken.
Kenapa tuh mati ya situ ya?
Spray fast enough. Maj finishes him off, and FUT now managed to move up 6-3.
Just great discipline here from FUT at the end. Just really checking all their corners, and Cracks so ready for Divide. Divide, I thought he had a pretty decent opportunity there, but Cracks just even better right now. 8-5-6 on that scoreline, doing a wonderful job on that KO. And then doing setting Maj up for the kill on a Forsaken underneath. Hell, Paperrex looks a little bit befuddled. It looks like FUT's just doing a good job of kind of getting a kill and then backing off, or at least, you know, delaying as long as they can these hits onto Paperrex. And it's a great game plan. It is really working a treat here so far. Paperrex just really can't seem to find even the ability to get plants down too often.
Yeah. A similar beginning. Wall up, take some space. Flash across, not going to be getting that contact either, so info gained. And look at the reckoning. It's not getting any of them. They push forward out in towards main. But Mindfreak is waiting. Paranoia not going to be lined up.
Aduh, nembak apa Mindfreak dah?
Nembak
apa anjing semuanya?
Quick scope in, finds something, shuts him down, and now we're on for a flawless. Blades in hand, swing on the corner. Devi will deny that away at least, but still a 2v4. Spike still in hand, but they know that they are completely surrounded.
And you just have to fight your way out of this as Paperrex. Devi finds cracks, but takes a little bit of damage for his troubles. Able to dodge the 0 point. And Forsaken just has to watch this wall. He's so scared, trying to use the flash to set him up.
Not spotting anything. Forsaken still looking to challenge forward into the zone, and we'll just clear the recon dart. 38 seconds remaining, and it seems like, yeah, they're not going to be happy with this A site. Get ready to push out in towards mid. Maj waiting, finds him, cracks, got the other.
Kocak dah.
Only Kiwi lost. Cash in hand can buy another operator as FUT will lock in 7 for the half.
And they're just sensing the time there on the clock at the end. And, you know, they know that, you know, after getting some pressure through A main, no spike being planted, we can start heading back, trying to cut off their rotation, see if we can catch them off guard. And it's a great call there from FUT. They're just doing a masterclass right now of shutting this Paperrex comp down. It is so tough for Paperrex to just do anything they want every step of the way.
Ujung bau banget lagi anjir.
Thwarted. And even, you know, even Mindfreak there is ready for that push out. He dodges that paranoia and he just whiffs. And Paperrex just looks off as well.
Compared to where we began, certainly has tipped the expectations. Ever since that thrifty win coming through in the second round, Mindfreak just popping the orb, dissipates it, gets himself tucked over towards Wine. His mid gets cleared out, just taking away that alarm bot. Trying to add to the mystery here of where Paperrex is going to go this time. It's Kiwi pushing out, spots the head, can't quite line it up, and does take a nasty little bit of damage there. Falls low as something. Ring out, pokes his head over towards B. I mean, he's still messing around with this. Bold moves here from the side of something, and he's lucky to get away with his life, especially after that op shot. Narrowly grazes him, but
anjir, lurus banget jalannya anjing. Lurus banget jalannya.
Captain as well, going to be finding Devi. Jing trying to get himself up here onto the site, but it's just paranoid. Gets gunned down. The Odin yet again finding value. Kiwi puts one right into something's side. Takes it down.
Lurus banget, cok.
Round. As we get ready to go into the last round of the half, FUT already up at 8-3.
Yeah, just again, just very clean stuff here from FUT. They look totally in control of this match so far. Still have the Viper's Pit for Mindfreak, 1 away from the Seekers, 2 away from the Showstopper here for Paperrex. So let's see if they're going to make some kind of play to maybe try to get that Showstopper in hand for Jing. See him angling
di mana baru di ini
box potentially. We'll see exactly what they want to do, but with Kiwi here with this op, he's gotten some really high value, high impact kills. And off the rip, just spraying it, kind of expecting that maybe they were going to try to play for an orb here. And also with Maj 1 away from his ult. Could be very difficult. Jing is going to be tucked in, he gets spotted. Oh.
He's having the wall bang, not able to find it there. Boombot will go off in Kiwi's face. He's more than happy to go ahead and just eat the damage. In the meantime, the rest of Paperrex taking position here over towards mid. Wall gets broken down. Bit of damage across there on a Mr. Palm, but it's not the kill. Kiwi holds the angle in towards Market, finds one, looks for the headshot there on the Devi. Narrowly misses the opportunity. Almost gets that kill. TP now across, triple stack over here towards Boats. It's Forsaken still moving forward into the site. Sees the op go through, knows that the Odin sprays on the one side, clears out the first player. It's one gone. Forsaken though, tagged down, 13 HP. Catches another from behind. ADATA Captain gonna be taken out.
Nice.
Pushes through, finds Kiwi. Now op in hand for him once again. The pit comes down. Everything in the kitchen sink thrown at this round here to try to get another win at the end of the half.
All it's going to take is 1 kill from Maj to get his ult, to get that lockdown, and that could make things really tricky for Paperrex.
Just needs to wait. Clear out the Seeker. Shorty in case somebody's going to be playing up close. Spraying it through. Not finding any contact there. Gets everything reloaded. Make sure that he is geared up and ready to go. See if he's going to be able to find anything. His Mind Freak just on the opposite side of the wall. Going to be safe. Up shot from Divide. Not going to find the connection. Now they know Maj's position. Full flash across. Another one right into his face. But they still haven't gotten the punish. But Jing will eventually come around from behind.
Gak kena OP-nya, Cok.
PRX will finally be able to get another round on board. But 8 and 4 half FUT here with their map pick of Ascent are looking great.
Second guys tuh. Wah, something turu lagi.
Really in control of this. From basically the second round. After that Thrifty, they really had a good read on how PaperRX wanted to attack this map. And even after the timeout from PaperRX, pretty much stayed in control.
I mean, it felt like they were going to have to burn both of them.
Defend lagi tuh, defend nih.
Try to get some semblance of stability, but
Oke, defender dapat pistol,
all
gas.
smiles on the side of the PaperRX players. Let's see how they fare as we get ready to go over onto that next half here with them shifting over to the defense. First, FUT got to be feeling pretty damn good, but we've got a video here. Kiwi's popping off in the lobby. Let's hear from him.
Bence T1 iyi bir takım ama bence takım içi uyumda bir sorun olabilir. Öyle düşünüyorum ben. Site'lere girerken her şekilde perfect çalışmışlar. Ama dediğim gibi oyun içindeki herhalde communication'ları eksik olabilir. Çünkü bazı yerlerde iletişimden kaynaklı roundları verdiklerini düşünüyorum ben. İşte kendi performansım adına şu an iyi görmüyorum. Yani daha da iyi
Maudie menang nih defending, dari Maudie juga lah tadi.
That's what I'm questioning here, and they absolutely do. Someone, can they stop this, please? Someone stop the defuse!
Top 8 hedefim vardı. Buraya gelirken de bunu zaten istiyordum. Bunu başardık. Dediğim gibi ben doymayan bir insanım. Hiçbir zaman doymadım. Şu anki hani hedefler sürekli değişiyor.
T1 bang, karena ini trophy kemarin guys.
Ama daha devam etmek zorundayım.
Besok di RX watch party lagi kan bang ya dong.
Daha çok çalışmam lazım. Hızlı bir şekilde hatalarımızı fixleyip ilk 8 okey ama neden ilk 4 ya da final oynamayalım? Bunun için güzel bir çalışma yapacağız.
Well, here we go.
Gue pusing guys. Gini pusing guys gue guys.
Last time, but if they can lock that one down, it would feel like a very one-sided
EGDG juga dong ya. Besok 2 kali kita live stream watch party-nya. Gue pengen full watch party, cuman masalahnya gak frame follow-nya bang. Itu dari situnya guys, dari apa dari movie-nya.
Yeah, that was definitely very crucial there for FUT to find that round to really have impact with those sheriffs. Now for PaperRX, a couple ghosts of Frenzy for Jing, and then 3 ghosts for the side of FUT. Right now though, Spike's still in spawn, so I'm kind of curious what FUT wants to do here. Looks like they're going to try to maybe anticipate a push out. A lot of times
di rumah enggak, makanya nih gue kalau balik jauh. Gue 30 kilo dari rumah lah.
Especially with that toxic screen there. Kind of expecting that maybe they're trying to make a play off of that, and they're being a little bit cautious about it. In fact, yeah, Paranoia invested, fully expecting that hit out of A main.
Mereka ada silence, Cok.
Dia nih yang ribet. Nowhere in the vicinity.
Yeah, I mean, just actually zero attention.
Nggak di puncak guys, Jakarta gue.
But it looks like there's gonna be an attempt, maybe a little bit of a fake here, but as they do spot 3 off the back at the 0 point, seems like they will just go ahead, turn their sights over towards B very quickly. Market door already shut, gonna be broken down. Walls coming up. Forsaken doing his damnedest to try to dissuade them from pushing forward here into the side as Jing goes rushing out.
Aduh, apaan sih masuknya gila gitu banget.
Down. Forsaken inching forward, finds one, gets himself a second. Keeping things a little bit more narrow here, a little bit more tied up, but PaperRX will be able to inch forward, take the lead once again, and something finds himself a second elimination here in the pistol.
Ini guys, barbar ya guys, barbar sumpah, PaperRX barbar, Cok.
Go 2 for 2 in that regard. They move up now to 5. Still decent way to try to run this one back.
What a hold here from Forsaken, throwing everything in the kitchen sink here with those smokes, with the high tides, with the cascades to buy the time for the rest of the reinforcements to show up for PaperRX, even getting a couple big kills in there as well. Make sure that FUT couldn't find any hold onto that B site. Really nicely done, and a good start here for PaperRX. Again, very different looks on these pistol rounds than what you're used to. You're kind of used to, again, I'm saying that they like to push out of A main like this. You can see here, they're using a snake bite to control that orb, but they like to get aggressive off the rip, you know, and that's obviously they're known as W Gaming for a reason. They like to go at you. They want to take those aim duels with you because they are that confident and they are that good.
Maj, early damage taken as the paint shell came through. All going up as Jing just looks to occupy this forward space here in B main.
Panas nih. Jakarta gue panas, Cok.
Left open though. Smoke will get dropped, but they have the market door shut, so this is their little backup here. Don't have a killjoy? Yeah, just shut the door instead of putting an alarm bot in. Their point not going to spot anything. Forsaken just dips back into the cove, gets the dink. Through it.
Ya
Kiwi will be able to
ampun.
get that jumping right click across. Finds him as Jing though.
Nice nih baru Jing, bro.
Holds the line over here at B main. Guns down 4 to deny any kind of
Kalau nggak
thrifties
percaya
from
guys, gue
coming
di
through
mana
this
nih?
time around.
Gue di Jakarta, cok.
No sheriffs to be found that round for FUT, but still able to get a couple big kills with those classics. But one of these things I love about the way that Forsaken plays Harbor in particular is the way he sometimes, you know, he's great at setting up his team, you know.
No, nge-lag. No.
Especially
flash bullet.
Yeah, jeez. But especially,
you
think about something.
Swing in, something finds a follow-up headshot. Crack's gonna be taken down, takes a casual little dismiss back out to safety. Divine in the meantime still gonna be lingering forward, knows that they have this spike under the control, and he wants to keep it that way so the walls continue to rise. Forsaken to lock them away from this necessary objective.
This is what I love about Paperrex.
Oh, they're actually making the call to back off.
Yeah, but these hits come when you least expect them, right? They're on the
Dapat berapa tuh? Dapat satu ya? Dapat satu ya guys ya? Gue ngeliat di kiri, cok.
Teams would want to get, you know, crazy aggressive towards towers like that, especially without a jet.
I mean, I don't think most people are going to anticipate a tiles crunch with a Reyna.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Dapat dua. Gue ngeliat tadi, cok.
Wild plays here. Looks like intro
Yeah.
rounds, they can find anything but no.
Nice nih udah dapet guys. Chemistry-nya.
Catches Kiwi.
Inilah saatnya guys ya.
Strands the spike and Mr. Fallen. Let's see if he decides to play for anything at all here, but will just end up falling. Back-to-back 4Ks, one duelist to another. Something this time coming away with it. The Empress now online, and Paperrex are within touching distance, 8-7.
Something is really tricky to deal with, especially on this defender side on Ascent. You know, against DRX, especially able to work on the A site where I see him sort of shifting over. There's a lot of room
flicknya sih gila sih.
You can get those first bloods, get those dismisses.
Kontrolnya dua tembok kematian ya. Dua tembok kematian, cok.
Going back to Forsaken real quick as Harbor, he does a great job setting up his team, and sometimes he sets
Temboknya air sama racun nge-slow satu. Anjing something tiba-tiba mau ngejar si Jason, cok.
Things like that. Kiwi with the Sheriff. We've already seen him do some serious work with it already. Let's see if FUT can find themselves another thrifty.
Something is going to be noted, and he just swings out to take down Mr. Fall, and the blind is still through there on Amaj as well.
Dapat lagi anjing.
Something comes away with 2. Empress not pops is not needed. Knows that they're going to be going in against the lighter buy, and now he's got.
Ya apa sih?
Anjing
something panas banget, marah dia marah.
Dismisses forward, he's on the hunt, he's looking for him. Kiwi tucked into the corner, can he shut it down? Can he deny it away? No, he cannot!
Nice.
Marah, cok. Will electrify the crowd. Paperrex will tie it up now.
Marah, mampus lu, marah lo dia lo.
Unbelievable stuff.
Marah lo dikata-katain lo, cok.
He loves to push top mid. And this time around, he is just ready for every hit along the way. The Lear is brilliant. Maj is stuck trying to deal with it. And then he just keeps going. Catches ADATA Captain a bit off guard, trying to get the spike out of there. And then Kiwi just can't get the aim ready in time. Unbelievable stuff there. Just absolutely amazing. He
mulai
so
kena mental, FUT kena mental. Anjing, ini jago juga si tank Rusia katanya. Jago juga nih tank Rusia kata si FUT guys ya.
8-8.
You're stuck in here with me now.
That was the attempt at the thrifty. Low buy. Oh, but something just plays up the back of the fake flash. Kiwi turns away, trying not to get blinded as the swing comes in. Something with a quick punish, a quick exit. That's so much of your punching power taken away with Kiwi on the floor.
And he's just, once the confidence
something with the top break belum something.
It just snowballs. He just starts taking these angles, taking these fights that you aren't really ready for. And he's just clean and fast. And he can use those dismisses to just cause so much disruption. A lot of utility invested here towards the market. Jing just backing up. Crack's able to find Divide though.
Well, great opening shot. Takes him down. It's not without any cost. Just find himself at 13 HP. Leafs brings this back into their favor now. Captain will also find Jing, but Forsaken swinging out.
Ya anjir.
Get one, but he overstays far too long. Something pushing out of the smoke. Comes away with one, but now he's all on his lonesome in a 1v2.
Right here.
The 1v3 clutch if he can get it done. Here's the rotations. They know exactly where they are. No Lears to play with. A couple seconds to spare here.
Left.
The plant will come down.
Spike planted.
Still got a little bit of time to play with, and if anybody can do it right now, it is something.
If he can come away with one, he's got the dismiss available. Two of them to play with. Swing in. He's not going to be able to pop it fast enough. The double face is good enough there from the side of FUT, and they will keep themselves in the lead at 9-8.
That's a great plan there from FUT. That way, if he does try...
Showing some presence and forces him off the angle.
Yeah, good recognition here. Nice paper.
Aman ya.
Try to work off this boom bot. Forsaken right behind him. Let's see what they want to do off the back of that drone. Just leave. Yeah. Don't want to mess with it. That's wise.
Oke, sabar guys.
Storm is lurking.
Market door again. Going to be shut out. Showstopper sent through an ADATA, but he can't get away from it. I thought maybe he had closed enough distance to not get picked, but no, ends up falling, and now that's the smoke's gone. As they turn their sights over towards A instead.
Cracks tried to shut him down with a 0 point, but it was just a bit
Aman guys ya, aman guys ya. Fokus dulu guys, sabar guys.
Barely sneak through with that kill.
Hear them stomping through, something looking to get up in front of the Viper wall.
Gak kena.
Rare whiff. Shorty out, the push into the smoke, and the right click does not connect. Something shuts him down. The Reckoning forcing Maj forward. Forsaken able to find the elimination. Something gonna get caught off guard, but so too is Mr. Fallen as Mind Freak off that flank. Makes his presence
Diodin balik lu, rasain lu ya.
again at 9-9.
Rasain lu ya, ha? Rasain lu ya, ha? Makan tuh Odin. Makan tuh Odin. Udah kan?
Somehow finds value with that showstopper that I thought wasn't going to be able to hit Kiwi. You know, Kiwi's updrafting, trying to dodge it, and instead, ADATA captain.
Kok live chatnya nggak ada guys?
Caught out with it. They rotate over, and FUT is going to pump.
Live chatnya kok error ya? Live chatnya error ya?
Yeah. With something really heating up now. Forsaken's got this Odin. Starting to put it to good use. Now you got to think about, okay.
Oh, udah refresh dah aman-aman. Maaf ya kalau nge-lag guys, namanya juga pakai numpang wifi guys ya. Yang penting orang Bandung yoi. Lo kan habis RT oh iya juga ya.
On this attacking side need to find their footing. They've got some decent tools here. They're one away from having the lockdown, one away from a null command.
Harusnya kalau nggak buat kesalahan sih, defender Paperrex kuat ya harusnya ya. Wifi-nya nggak kenceng sih, tapi yang penting bisa live streaming lah. Ya ini deh. Besok kita lomba 17-an jam 8, jam 9. Gua kelar nobar mungkin jam 6-an, jam 7. Terus tidur 1 jam. Kira-kira gue mati nggak guys?
You can and then get a spot like you're talking about onto something. You can maybe isolate this operator because you can prevent the dismisses. You know, even though he gets one, you can play for trade right away and make sure that something, you know, can't do the Reina snowball dance where she's just dismissing.
Tapi yang pakai Brio.
I'm really curious to see how FUT wants to do this. Like you're talking about, a lot of ults almost there. You know, Maj one away from the lockdown as well. So let's see.
Tools that are there.
Mati dikit nggak ngaruh babi ya. 20 kill langsung something tuh yang 6 kill siapa tuh?
Decent odds. Here to try to get themselves a thrifty win. Something again gonna get revealed. Good early info. Spot out that operator. Now can try to play around him.
Push out towards A main from Jing and Forsaken. That dog's gonna get a little bit of info. Divine now knows there's at least 2 there and a good reaction from something.
Fallen. Thinking that he was going to have, you know, enough space to be able to push forward.
Mati loh, si Master lagi jelek banget nih.
But no, this is PaperX. They like to reaggress. Jing now arriving at top mid. 1, 2, looks for the third, has the nade, sends it cracks his way, and he's flushed out into the open, but still is going to be good for the kill. But the nade, the martyrdom, it comes through. Jing picks it up. Shoulder seen, Maj dead. Forsaken will finish him off, and PaperX will be able to take the lead. But this is now the round. The buy getting ready to come back through that we suspect is where these ults are going to be invested. Now that they have 4
Tapi kalau dari duit,
where the game
sangat aman.
Was set in place during that timeout.
Yeah, exactly. Jing just loves to one-tap that Vandal. One of the best in the business. Again, a great reaction from Cracks though.
Bang beliin something skin OP lah bang, itu kan akunnya akun dari Riot, kok gue yang beliin.
To find a kill there, to find some value. But now these
Skin gosong cow something cow.
all stacked up towards A, and a lot of utility. The paranoia gonna back him right off. The snake bite to slow this hit down at least for a moment. Here comes that null command.
Yeah, I mean util exchange, but now not available from the side of Paperrex. The null command does look to escort them forward. There's the tag off the drone.
Nice, Davai.
Managing to find two.
Dapat 3 Davai anjing.
Mr. Fallen will be able to get the punish there with that Hunter's Fury, but so much damage dealt. Now Kiwi spotted, tagged up, dashes out. One shot left of the shorty. Not going to be able to find the connection there. It does not matter.
Ulangnya dah lo.
Paperrex
Pulang dah.
So swiftly. And now at 11-9, there's one round away from locking in that map point. As we can see, again, the cash just consistently getting kicked back here from FUT.
Yeah, and they tried to do what you were kind of thinking of here, right? Null command into this Hunter's Fury, but ZOWIE just so clean with it.
Sometimes the Sultan just does that. Unfortunately for FUT,
Pusing, coachnya pusing.
the round that they were hoping for.
Gue udah coba semua cara, tapi nggak bisa. Kenapa ya?
ZOWIE just put his foot down and held the A side.
Sekarang Iko lagi. Aku miskin lagi.
Spot onto Mind Freak, but doesn't really give away too much.
Tutor tumbuhin kumis bang. Jolly setiap hari. Ngocok.
He's trying to sneak his way through here. ZOWIE once again going to be guiding the tree area. Let's see what they want to do. Just really taking their time here is FUT. Mind Freak.
Nice banget, itu baru Mind Freak.
Stacks up. Kiwi, the headshot through. 0 point cleared out. They know that that's going to be the approach from the KO here over by Tree, and ZOWIE up on top, just managing to find one. It's a little bit of damage there from the fragment, and now wants to push forward with the shorty in hand. Goes rushing up, doesn't find anything, will draw back over towards heaven as the Seekers now are going to be let loose. Lockdown's available, but surely not. Here from Maj, do we need a lot more than that as Mind Freak tries to get himself in underneath the door. Can't make it happen, but Jing arrives and back. Jen shuts out at a captain. And now it's all on Mr. Fallen, classic in hand. As I mean, he's just running at him with an Odin. Like
he just runs right past.
You absolute madman!
Makan tuh ya.
It's a flawless round. I don't know how, but it's a flawless round.
Cuma dikasih satu, guys.
Forsaken is just giggling maniacally, running forward with an Odin in hand.
Well, and that's when you start to know that things are going very, very badly as an opponent, is when Paperrex starts getting a little bit silly. And they love to have a little bit of fun along the way. It's just when Paperrex is laughing, that's when you know things are bad. And they are having a good time on stage right now. They're always having a good time, though. They're just a lighthearted bunch when it comes to their big matches.
Gue udah 28, jenggot sama kumis nih heal gini guys. Caranya untuk jenggotan adalah kamu kan pasti punya bulu kelamin kan, bulu jembut ya. Kamu cukur, bulu jembutnya kamu kumpulin selama kurang lebih 6 bulan. Terus kamu rebus, airnya kamu minum deh. Pasti jenggotan.
It seems unlikely. They have still that huge tool in the lockdown available. If they can get Maj into a great position, dump that ult, take a site, be able to hold the lines, maybe there's a world where FUT can fight back and get us into an overtime. We know that these players are capable of it. They've displayed it. I mean, the fact that they are here in this position absolutely proves it. But this has just been slipping away from them ever since swapping over onto this attacking side. As you can see, still just that one round gain.
Apaan anjing?
I think Paperrex gonna try to contest this aggression.
Kalau nggak yang kata cara diva guys, kamu coli, terus cairan keluar itu kamu tempel di kumis itu kurang lebih selama 2,5 jam sampai dia kering, kita jadi kumis. Bukan ngelekan kalian sih.
This does allow for Jing to get himself into a very forward position.
And if he can get this orb, he's got the showstopper.
Let's see if that contest ends up coming down. It's Kiwi taking space, making their way forward, ready to swing into market, but something is taking an even more aggressive position now. He's moved up. He's
kan verpik sih, udah gue bilang.
Jing, however, gets the punish. Maj going to be taken out. That means the lockdown cannot come through in this round. So the rest of FUT need to try to close this.
And now they can't go towards Jing. They know he is the showstopper. They have to change direction.
Oh, the one tap divide. Scoped in, finds one, tries to hold down the
banget
can't make it happen.
Low banget dua orang itu anjing.
Freak out of line. That's huge. That space taking the site now is theirs. Plant can come in. Forsaken with the Odin, still going to be a pain in the rear though. Some shots through. Mr. Fallen's going to be taking low. The drop down into the cope. The push aggressively. Forsaken wasn't expecting it, but Kiwi gives him a bit of his own medicine here. Jing finding one. As you mentioned, Showstopper is available. And now, jumping out. Gets one with the
Aduh, satu lagi anjing.
Narrowly
Banget
manages
tuh
to
si
find
ini.
his head. Gets that kill. Foot still alive, but so much damage dealt.
Kalau mau lebih cepat lagi tuh hasilnya cuma butuh 3 bulan guys. Tapi kamu cukur bulu pantat, bulu pantatnya dikasih kunyit, terus dimakan, jadiin kue.
Able to dial up some really nice aggression. Kiwi there catching Forsaken completely off guard. Really nice stuff, and ZOWIE, probably kicking himself a bit, able to dodge that paranoia, get the lineup through tree door, get a first kill. Probably feels like he should add another. Here we go, the Showstopper's out.
Crunch with the Showstopper, and Magic and he's dead. Cracks, however, gets the punish, brings it back down to a 4v4. ADATA gonna be down low, 14 HP remaining for him. The pings come through, Mr. Fallen finds Forsaken before getting taken down by something. Now a 2v3, the Emperor's gonna be popped as the spike is getting planted here at B in a moment.
Something.
Just holds it down. Finds himself a third of the round, might be looking for a fourth. He would have seen him. Knows that ADATA was around alley. And he's just gonna be slow walking as quietly as he possibly can. Mindfreak watching the back angle, however, ready for the punish. And only take one bullet to finish him off. The creep across. ADATA needs to hit the shot of his life, but he cannot get it done. Another monstrous round here. Another rush play from Paperrex.
Ini baru something yang gue kenal guys ya. Ini baru something yang gue kenal guys.
And that is why we love to see something on the Reyna. 24 and 13 across that for the score line for him. Just absolutely started to pop off that defender's side.
84 cowok kan 93 kan 84
Once they got that confidence going, once they switched halves, they were all over Foot. Foot doing a great job on their defender side. Really gave Paperrex all they could handle. Really befuddled them at times. And Paperrex though, still just so strong as a team and so difficult to get a read on. They're all over the map. They're always doing different stuff with their utility. And man, they're great.
That they are. Well, we still have one more map at least here with Pearl coming up. Paperrex
Ini map siapa sih? Map Paperrex apa enggak sih?
but maybe Foot can get the upset and extend this all the way to 3. So don't go anywhere. That map is coming up in just a bit.
Apa FUT ini? Oh, nextnya Pearl. Wah, Pearl sih mantap sih. Gimana bang? Lagi di ini deh, di villa di Jakarta. Tapi gue lumayan, suaranya copyright sih anjing harusnya. Kok ini sih kocak. Wah ini tapi guys cowok apa sih? Yang berantem beli ya bang, bukan cowok, bukan di Bali anjing. Siapa yang bilang di Bali sih? Siapa yang sesat bilang di Bali anjing? Tuh bang Rijat sama bang Sandy tuh anjing sesat anjing. Aku terlalu mengantuk pada dirimu. Low latency. Udah nih. Di refresh bang Twitch-nya. Oke, Twitch-nya refresh ya. Ya, Twitch-nya refresh nih. Twitch-nya gua refresh guys. Oh ini lain jauh juga guys, lumayan guys anjing. Live ngantar malam bang, gue nggak tahu nih guys, gue belum tidur cowok. Nih gue jadi dikit ya. Gue kemarin kan gue live ya, live sampai jam berapa tuh gue main Valo, sampai pagi ya. Sampai pagi kan tuh gue sampai jam 5-an tuh, kalau nggak salah jam 4-an. Tuh gue tidur tuh jam 6, jam 5-an. Jam 6 lah, jam 6 gue tidur guys. Bangun jam 11. Ya jam 11. 5 jam tidur. Aduh. Bangun jam 11. Tidur 5 jam. Belanja. Masak sampai malam tadi. Belum tidur guys, gue guys, anjing. Gua harap sih 2-0 ya. Tolonglah Paperrex, mengertilah. Mengertilah. Aku ada di sini menunggu. Jangan kaulah makan watch party ini. Dikit-dikit nyanyi Saiful Jamil, bacot. Tidur berarti belum tidur lagi. Cheers dong. Cheers. Cheers. Anjay. Nggak tidur tadi, nggak tidur cok. Tadi tahir anjing. Nanti aku masuk kamera bang, nggak tahu deh. Halo, nama saya Rio. Look how the stars, look how they pine for you. Gue di Jaktim nih guys. Gue lagi nginep di Jaktim guys. Gue tuh pengen balik. Cuman kalau gue balik dari sini ke rumah gue itu 30 kilo. Capek jauh satu. Terus gue bangun, pasti gue berangkatnya pagi lagi udah macet. Nah udah gak usah lah. Nanti kalah bang, ya udah sih, kenapa sih dia mau kalah? Kalau ngemil gue gendut, kalau nggak ngemil gue lapar, maksudnya gue ngantuk, kalau nggak coli gue sange, kalau nggak tidur gue mati, sebelah salah guys ya. Tuh, gue sampai bawa mic tau gak? Menatap wajahmu kok colek. Buatku tersenyum senang, indah dunia. Semuanya tentu saja tak pernah mengalami perbedaan, kan ku lalui, tapi aku merasa, katakanlah gini guys, aku merasa aku senang sekali bisa berada di sini. Aku yakin dengan kekuatan teman-temanku dan anak-anakku, kita masih memberikan yang terbaik dan mungkin ini akan 2-0 karena aku tahu streamernya Paperrex sedang mau seperti sedang ngantuk, katanya gitu guys ya. Yang nanti tahu guys, gue udah chat lag, bilangin lag 2-0 lag, gue ngantuk lag gitu. Gue gini, gue BA cok, bang lag 2-0 dong, ngantuk banget gue, sumpah gak bohong. Katanya, oh ya siap katanya gitu guys. Aman katanya gitu, aman aja kata si bang lag ya.
Back in, there's just a certain turning point where you just realize this is Paperrex fully in control. And they just
enak juga ya punya laptop buat streaming ini guys. Bisa streaming di mana aja guys ya nggak sih?
Let's really take a look at that round in the Verizon high-speed moment of the match. Break this down for me, Mimi.
I mean, this was on their bonus round to end up winning things, and it's kind of an interesting take on the shark attack, where it starts with a cascade to stop being hit from top mid with a wall there as well, and then it's a sky flash staggered with the Reyna flash here, and then a nade back to really segment off the attacking team, and you see ADATA captain who's blinded by the
combo dia flashnya 2 kali
nothing. And then there's a second stage with another Reyna Lear, a Skydog going in. These little like set plays, the little util combos, is what makes this comp so good for PaperX.
Laptopnya siapa bang? Laptop gua guys, gua pernah beli laptop soalnya. Gara-gara untuk dari kalian juga lah hitungannya guys. Guys, kira-kira guys, kalau misalnya Jaya Esport guys, Jaya Esport tuh ternyata pengen buat snack guys. Snack kayak kacang gitu guys. Kalian mau nggak beli?
We got to talk about something as well. We saw the first Reina here at Champions. We always knew that he was going to bring it out at some point. And Baller, I fear that a lot of teams might start picking up Reina because of this man.
Yeah, I mean he's a
kacang jagung gitu guys, mau nggak? Jaya snack. Paling 10 sampai 15 ribu harganya. Kalau tanda tangan Brando 500 ribu.
And he has some of the best movement. You saw it in the last round where he gets a kill, dismisses, checks exactly what one of the players is doing, and gets information about where they're going so they can play the rest of it.
Berapa gram? 200 graman. 250 gram nggak salah.
Really good that nobody else can replicate. So I don't think we're going to see any more Reynas other than something. He's the only guy who's really convinced me that
anjing ACC 300 bro.
Yeah, and beyond just his individual performance and his
laptop lu apa bang? Laptop gua Asus
ROG strategies of those util combos you're talking about are built around the Reina layer, and he manages to always have his util in the right place to have those plays set up on the fly.
Jet Flow 13 Flow ya, Jet 13 Flow langsung. Lu enggak tahu kan?
Is a happy man. Let's hear what Coach Gaius had to say ahead of map 2.
Thank you so much.
Lagi berlibur mana bang? Kalau berlibur anjing orang lagi ini cowok lagi apa sih ngumpul aja, kenapa sih nggak boleh ngumpul jadi sport ya? Suara siapa lagi pagi-pagi anjing? Kayak tawa cowok jam segini cowok.
I don't know what to say. What should I say? So tough. So we lose our map. So I don't know.
Hey man, anything's possible, dude. It's
talent. Pagi-pagi anjing.
So you got this, brother. You got this. Much love to you, and looking forward to seeing what happens in map 2. Back to you guys.
Oh dia cek katanya cek gitu.
Oh, I feel you guys, I feel you. But you can make a comeback here. We're gonna move on to Pearl next. What do you make of FUT's chance here?
This one's tough because I think their comp is really something that you have to bring. It's not necessarily super different, right?
Gue jam 9 pagi lah, nggak pengen 9 pagi. Ini kalau 2-0 jam 6 tidur enak lah ya, jam 6 3 jam tidur konten. Habis itu masuk rumah sakit. Aman. Canda guys.
No changes here, Mimi, in the Prime Gaming agent select.
No, none whatsoever. For FUT, they had success against T1 with this comp, but I don't think it's particularly great. The main reason is you lose out on having a second agent with refreshable smokes with this Brimstone, and also refreshable flashes like you normally get with the Sky. So if PaperX takes their time and pulls out this utility, I think they can be really successful in late rounds. Also in that second half, this double flash composition that PRX runs, I think will be really strong to flood through Brim smokes, which is a lot easier to do compared to, say, a Harbor smoke.
Yeah, well, there's the Molly too, which you have to consider, but you're right, absolutely. The double flash is so strong. And I think PaperX, you see them over and over just do some really fast hits that makes them expend that real fast.
We are ready to head into map 2, so let's find out if this one can go the distance and send it back to your casters, Kilios and Paperthin.
Thank you very much, Yinsu.
Bang, dari lu bergetar bang, bisa?
You might think that we probably want this to just be a nice 2-0, but no, we're here. We've been waiting a long time to get up here.
2-0. Tolonglah respect streamermu satu ini. Ya sudah sangat tersiksa. Aku di sini tersiksa, tidak tidur, menunggu watch party. Semoga hari ini 2-0 selamanya. Pusat dulu beneran ngantuk bang, mati gue anjing belum tidur pusat.
See how they began as Kiwi with a flash and dashboard, but so much damage across. Can't find a kill, but still decent amount done. But as we know, ZOWIE loves to go for that heal buy in these pistol rounds, so is able to get everybody else back up to 100. He himself still going to be remaining at 70.
Yeah, ZOWIE likes to go full utility to really set up, especially something for these hits. Jingdo, no flashes in his hand, no curveballs available. Forsaken with that share.
Tuh kalau kena lumayan tuh 50.
Onto cracks immediately. Toxic screen up here to prevent PaperRX from encroaching on this B site, and it is going to allow a rotation over at a captain, sneaking his way over in through spawn. But PaperRX going to actually change directions, try to set up a crunch here through Link.
Ping's coming down. Kiwi very cognizant that this push can be coming through, but as the smoke start getting popped, he actually turns his attention back over towards the site, and the timing is absolutely perfect here for something who manages to find the second kill. Crack's going to be taken down. Dash forward, the site now theirs. It's just that minor little distraction. Kiwi ready for him. 3 players to try to get the retake. 2 frenzies and a classic in hand. Turk getting the spot onto 1. Spam across, something trying to get through the box. Can't make it happen, but Jing and Devi be finding 1 apiece, and now it's all on to ADATA Captain.
Damn! It's a damn!
Find anything. Push in, Jing. Challenges on the corner, finds the headshot.
Damn!
Pistol round win for Paperrex.
Yeah, Paperrex, again in the group stage, a little bit shaky on their pistols, but here, flawless. A really good adjustment. It's really showing some different looks. Showing some patience here, like Mimi was just talking about on the desk. She wanted to see Paperrex kind of wait out some of this utility from the side of FUT, and they do that this time, and they catch him completely off guard. Those smokes there change the direction of Kiwi, who for a moment seemed to be aware of the lurk and sets up something for 2 kills, and you do not want to get something heated up here on this Jet on this map. We've seen what he can do, folks. He will just come right at you with those shorties and make your life a living hell.
It took a while to get
Anjir, ada line up tuh Jason
there
tuh.
on the arena, and then, as you're saying, once it did happen, it became completely unassailable. Looking for the challenge, looking for that quick little
Heal,
scope in
please.
and put some damage through, but yep, the heal is going to be there right on cue. The site now taken, and FUT full 4-man rotation around the back, now cutting their way through the attacker's spawn. See if they can try to catch anybody off guard. But as soon as Paperrex get a sense of this, they can just turn all their attention over here towards long.
See if they can avoid feeding Jing any more alt orbs to get that run it back online.
Ini saudara sama Thomas Muller ya bang, mirip anjir. Iya sih mirip sih.
Towards the alt orb to see if they could catch Paperrex leaning that direction. A lot of times you're going to see Jing in particular fighting over that area.
This is a much better pivot.
Yeah.
Make their way through the link and just go down to the spike. Don't give any of those extra alt orbs over, as you were saying. Paperrex make their exit. FUT now in pole position. Just go ahead and sack themselves. So that's going to be Paperrex moving up yet again, flawless fashion now. Up 2-0. This is the start that they would have wanted to have back on Ascent.
Absolutely.
Something 3-0 bro.
Scary now.
Ini orang gila sih,
Still
Cok.
have a couple rifles.
Gila sih, Cok. Dava 4 assist satu. Dari 5 kill 4 assist, Cok. Dasar, Cok.
Fairly unscathed. A few buys have to come through, but we have a little bit of extra room to maneuver. Will Paperrex, even if this round goes sideways. This time around, you can see you've got the double flash, and this is really just classic.
Dia pakai brief tuh biar fast rotate sih menurut gua, guys.
Throw the hot hands right at the ground here, send the flash out. Jing can curveball around the corner. Even with that gravity well, if anybody had made the mistake of waiting around with all that utility coming at you. And it guarantees Jing this alt orb. He's so good with the way that he plays this. He is, again, like we talked about in the previous map, he's a human owl drone. He's just coming at you all the time, and he's willing to do that. He's willing to do the dirty work for Paperrex to set them up for success on this map.
3 players ready to receive here as Paperrex make their way forward onto the A site. Ball goes up, not going to be cleared out. Identifying 1 over towards Flowers, the swing, and Cracks look at the challenge on the fight. And something getting taken down is Forsaken. It's just
Anjir, dapat 2 Jason lo, Cok.
Finds 2 before Mr. Fallen can get the better of him. Still that man did advantage. There for the side of FUT, and a weapon upgrade into the hands of Mindfreak, swapping that Spectre for a Vandal.
I mean, that's huge. Paperrex
Kalau terputus emang ya.
It still keeps the gun.
A lot of pressure now. Get ready to swing onto the corner. The dink instantly in. Devi finding 1, has to go for the reload. No swaps over to the Ghost now. Covering fire out there from something, and he actually gets punished and noted. Mindfreak over at Art, dealt with. The swing out. Mr. Fallen down to a sliver. 11 HP remaining for him. They still haven't got the spike over towards half. Something swings out, finishes off the enemy Killjoy. Take on the hold. The Jing just gets right up close and personal here.
Menang
Mosh.
bonus,
It's not going to
Cok.
be a flawless, but it's still going to be a bonus.
Menang bonus, Cok.
Now move up 3-0.
And now Jing's got that run it back online already.
Ulti Jing ya, bro.
We'll be cycling through those very, very quickly. Sheriffs have to come out once again.
Killjoy nge-push anjing.
And Paperrex so diligent here. Forsaken on the point, so quick. with that Vandal. And again, the fact that they're able to keep it in their hands. So useful. And just good patience, good diligence there at the end by something in Jing. No one overstepping. No one giving Maj that chance to clutch it out. And here we go.
Comes in, full share of purchase here for the side of FUT to try to turn the tides. They know how good they can be when they have these defensive lineups here. With those sheriffs, hold an angle, get those headshots through, but they're still playing very far back as they go for the gamble stack over towards B. Which just leaves Mr. Fallen on his lonesome, but he still gets the headshot and now has a weapon recovered.
Dia nggak ada ulti padahal ya.
That's just a great read. Expecting someone to push that angle, expecting the W keying from Paperrex. He profits from it.
Forsaken.
Tenang Jason, tenang Jason.
Same opportunity though. Manages to find him. Takes him down. Snappy is Divide. Locks in here onto Mr. Fallen now. That's going to be the running back. Popjing rushing forward. Looks for one. Gets him. He's sent back over in towards A main. We're at a captain now. Finding himself an elimination. Divide taken down, but the hot hands come in to further delay. They also have that grab well set up as long as Mindfreak doesn't get caught. Tap onto the spike. Smoke down. Well gets popped there. It's pulled off it. Now it's just not really any time remaining. Mindfreak pushing forward, just gives his life to the cause here, but ADATA captain will be able to come away with 3 kills. A very solid round from him. They cannot get that round win. They cannot get that thrifty converted, but it's still a Red Bull clutch here for the side of Paperrex.
And this is the other layer to the kind of the compositional differences here. With the ADATA captain on that Brimstone, yeah, he's got a molly, but you've also got the gravity well for Mindfreak to buy time. You've got the hot hands, you've got the nano swarms. Just like a lot of compositions on this map, even though Paperrex is a little bit off kilter compared to most, they still have a ton of delay. And
masih dimarahin anjing.
I mean, Alex would like it a little cleaner, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it was anything but. We will have a timeout called first and foremost here from the side of FUT, wanting to pump the brakes and try to get that round on board. Because again, yes, it's not that round win coming through. It is a clutch at the hands of Paperrex. But all things considered, going into that, when he attempted the thrifty, that's still about as good as it can be without getting the round win itself. So much damage.
Si Alex menang aja tuh kalau nggak menangnya nggak stack itu dia marah.
Means that right now only Jing and something really have a kind of established economy. And this also now allows for Kiwi to get himself an operator into his hands at long last.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, really, just FUT there had a good round. It just wasn't quite quick enough on that retake. You know, again, Mr. Fallen finding a good angle to keep that going.
Guys, Paperrex juara guys ini guys. Tim APAC pertama yang juara di event internasional ya guys ya.
Now coming through into the 5th round. Let's see if they can get some value.
Paperrex seru nih. Nah, ini seru guys. Slot Paperrex baru seru nih guys.
Maybe gonna let up off the A.
Sama-sama keras tuh nembakannya nih.
They've just been hitting that A orb with those flashes.
Wah, pakai OP cok,
Keep doing it. Yeah. Especially once they realize that Kiwi does have this op. Got to try to approach B from a slightly different angle.
Let's see if they're going to be able to kind of sniff this out. It looks like maybe a mid crunch here. Potentially expecting some aggression. Turret put up by Forsaken. Something's going to use that to take space there, knowing that nobody's peeked out. Alarm bot around the corner. You get the Astra Star there to cover here for something, and he saw it.
Oh, spotted him, but cannot get that punish. Mr. Fallen wisely just playing back. The bot will get cleared. Giving him the opportunity here to find anything off the back end of it. Mr. Fallen just going to be fading away into the site itself.
Oh, ini harus enaknya haus gini enaknya memang minum Amer.
Cracks waiting. Couple flashes still available. Could
Kalau dari Lombok, halo ADMRSS.
He's in position. Swings under the corner, but something still comes away with the kill. 11 HP. Go ahead and shift walk over towards the Vi. You can get that heal through.
Amer itu ini guys. Amer tuh anak merah. Ah, ngelek mulu kenapa ya, cok. Refresh dulu guys, Gue pakai wifi tetangga ini guys. Ih, anjing kocak. Cok. Halo? Halo? Halo? Halo? Dah. Kocak anjing. Halo? Streaming gue nyala anjing. Ih aneh banget anjing sumpah. Cok kena kutukan gue anjing. Ih kena kutukan guys, sumpah guys anjing. Guys, sabar guys. Cok kena kutukan cok. Nggak internet sih memek. Ekon. Bentar guys, pusing nih guys. Jadi no internet gini, Djaja. Gimana guys, anjing kok nggak bisa guys? Ini kenapa nggak bisa cok anjing? Oh, ini gimana cok? Gue takut cok. Gitu dong, masa nggak bisa sih anjing? Kenapa ya guys dikutuk kan ini internet gue? Malah kok internetnya? Ih dikutuk sumpah agak bisa cok, sambungkan ke internet anjing. Ada nyala nih kalau e-sport nih. Oke, bentar guys ya. Dimatiin tuh wifi-nya. Masa bisa live streaming gak bisa nonton anjing, aneh banget sih. Ini nggak jelas nih villa nih anjing. Ini gimana cow caranya cow anjing, gua gak ngerti cow lagi. DNS apa sih guys? Siapa yang gonta ganti DNS anjing? DNS-nya kenapa DNS guys anjing? Kenapa jadi DMS cok? Harus reset PC kali, reset modem kali ya? Ih cibai. Ih sumpah nggak bisa guys anjing, gue dikutuk cok anjing. Gue buka sini ya, bisa nggak? Nggak bisa juga sih, ini mati juga guys. Bisa guys anjing, 6-0 anjing. Siapa yang ganti-ganti DNS ya guys ya? Yang ngerti kan sejarah ganti DNS cok? Coba cek, oh bang Coko Kopling nih. Nah blok bang, coba chatting di DNS Chrome-nya. Pencet setting Chrome, terus setting Chrome, terus ya YouTube, ya email gue kelihatan ya bangsat. Email gue kelihatan lagi anjing. Tar, cok. Aduh, udah amat lah. Terus kemana guys? Terus setting ganti ke Cloudflare. Oke, sabar. Setting sistem mana cuy anjing setting DNS? Gak ada setting anjing. The fuck. Auto privacy, security, performance, on startup. Oke, default browser kagak. Search engine udah, appearance udah. Privacy enggak, autofill password enggak, UN Google enggak ada apa-apa. Accessibility, live caption enggak ada. System, use hardware authorization udah cok. Agak ada DNS ya. Advance. Advance setting DNS, advance. Oh nggak ada advance di gue ya? Oh nggak ada advance ya guys ya? Setting, edit, extension, setting biasa ada ya? Nggak ada advance ya? Ah mem. Oh, privacy, security, advance, oke. Privacy, security, advance. Advance security. Oh, ini nih. Use secure DNS. Cloudflare. Aman. Sabar cok, ini pusing gue juga anjing, lagi watch party asik-asik. Bye. Nggak bisa cok, udah diganti loh padahal lo memek emang ya. Nggak bisa loh guys, anjing udah diganti loh coba. Mungkin internet mulu. Kenapa di handphone bisa ya? Oh bisa. Oke, bisa.
Up, because why not?
Sabar.
Still showing some respect, not just fully rushing into the site. As I say that, right back into
Sabar.
Ends up getting flushed out of that one pretty quickly, and Cracks with a nice little double up. Some punish there onto the run and back, finds Mind Freak, finds Jing, but unfortunately,
udah tuh Cibai udah
with 18
anjing.
HP in a dream. Poison gets dropped. Creeping forward, spots the
Gak tau nggak dia apa-apain anjing, dulu berubah begitu cok.
Decent damage dealt there. Blood flowing a little bit more for the side of.
Thank you Bang Joko ya.
It's still gonna be.
Anjing nggak jelas banget tai, dirusak anjing. Gue lagi kerja nggak tau apa. Gue bayar nih villa pakai kerja di sini. Kok 9-0 bro? Lah kok 9-0 tiba-tiba bangsat.
So let's see what kind of insanity. Maybe just to play through doors. I'm seeing the Astra orb at mid doors. Maybe they're gonna try to catch somebody.
Disuruh tidur gue cok, jam 6 kurang udah suruh tidur gue. Jason gacor banget anjing 13-3 ya.
Oh my goodness. Down to 10 HP. A little bit of a delayed reaction here from something. Still comes away with 1 kill. Kiwi
nice.
Gets forsaken, but then it's traded out by Divide.
Satunya low lagi.
So swiftly back and forth here. Paperrex very much landing with the man advantage.
But again, it's new things from Paperrex that I'm just, not familiar with, that I don't see them do very often, if ever. And this is just what makes them so special. They're like listening to a jazz band. It's just everything is changing all the time.
Yeah, kebait di mid coy mereka
that's
coy.
what makes them so difficult to play against. Not only is their aim out of this world, but they're really, really creative.
It's been those things that are keeping
Nice
them.
banget gila flicknya.
Keeping
Aron.
FUT caught off guard time and time again. Go toe to toe, aim wise, gunfire wise.
Emang tadi Jason ngebanting gila ngebantai-bantai cok.
So difficult to find success. Flash up into heaven, spots 1, Cracks now presence noted.
Tiba-tiba udah 9-0 aja cok, gara masalah DNS anjing.
Okay, gets the shot, that's what I'm talking about.
Still a chance.
One, but I mean, there's just no time at this point. 10 HP would be
anjir dirunningin.
if he would have been able to pull it off, but now
2 kali 3 kill tadi bang langsung top track anjing.
The streak continues here from the side of Paperrex.
Anjing 13-5 cok.
Flawless half.
It's just incredible. I mean, I thought maybe if they could dial up some tempo off the back of that crack.
Emang boleh pembantaian disiarin di YouTube.
Something very uncharacteristic off the start, and it throws things into chaos, and you can see the frustration on FUT, and that is a thing to be feared. Is Forsaken laughing? That is not something you want to see as an opponent. He is just having a wonderful time up there. Not going to be grabbing an Odin again. Still have a Cosmic Divide. Seekers for Paperrex now for their ults. And that Viper's Pit still available for Maj. Still hasn't been able to find a chance to use it.
Yeah. This hasn't been a great opportunity for.
Udah 4. Santai aja slow.
Back away from the
Santai udah slow cok, udah 4 cok.
Pulls back, rotations in. Every player strong here on the side is Maj. Let's go take a peek over towards Waters. Make sure that there's no one lingering forward. Something just swinging around once again. Looking like he wants to get control of Art.
They've been so good with the Sheriffs previously.
Oh.
Okay, well, that's the run it back.
They just push forward here in towards Jing, and yeah, ADATA going to be good for 2. Finds Mindfreak as well. Caught with util in hand. Fantastic timing and punish coming through. Forsaken desperately needs some heals, but he knows that there's just players on all sides of him right now. Flash out, look the challenge with the Pine Device, swing on the corner.
Nice banget Wifi.
Captain and Kiwi both shut down. Now into a 2v2, something tagged out for 11, and Maj finishes the job. Fantastic shot from him. Devi is eating the decay, eating some damage from the bite even. Plans for back sight.
And Devi's been so good in these situations this year.
He has been.
Anjing.
That will be the headshot to finally put FUT
Elah,
on the board.
nggak 13-0.
Helps make it happen off the back of the setup from ADATA. Fuse comes in. One more round to be played in the half, but it is not going to be a flawless at all. In fact, it's a MasterCard thrifty of all things to get FUT online.
Yeah, this is where they really, really needed to get something. I don't know if it'll be enough, but
Gila jago banget, kencang juga tuh tangan tuh.
One away from the run it back. He didn't have it there for some. It looked like he did briefly, but.
And you can see right there on their faces that sigh of relief.
Yeah.
Finally.
PRX main nggak bang? Main bang, tapi di bawah dia. Dia upper bracket tapi yang di bawah. Kalau misalnya menang terus bisa ketemu sama Paperrex ntar nih di upper final. Amin guys ya.
Again, from the run it back, from the Blade Storm here for Paperrex. It's going to get a lot of information for that knife. Again,
di mana bang ya lagi di villa.
For that hit to get this orb to Jing. They're going to use that, get a read potentially on this A site.
Lama nih Anya udah keburu rotate nih cowok.
And make a go. They're not going to go for it just yet. Just checking to see what kind of contact is going to be right around the corner. And you can see FUT really wants to make sure that this run it back is shut down right away, that they're not really able to gain a lot of space and information off of it. Here we go.
Run it back comes through. Nano Swarm. Very minor amount of damage on ADATA, but it helps flush them out. Run it back. He wants to put this to some kind of use. He is gaining some information, but before he can clear the backside of that nebula, he does end up getting snapped back over in towards A main, so didn't get too much info. Aside from that secret had been cleared out.
You should run.
Devi spotting the Molly. The flash doesn't go deep enough from cracks. And Devi guns down too. ADATA will be able to find him, and out something arrives from behind. Hits the kill. Maj is dead. Mr. Fallen.
Mau di pisau anjing
sih. To the name, and there you have it. Not allowing them to get that second round of the half. It's 11-1, damn near perfection.
Nang pistol udah menang coy ini.
Just incredible stuff here. You know, they kind of recognize that there's going to be a lot of pressure outside of A.
Pistol apa flashnya kurang keluar itu.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate with that flash. Gives Devi a little bit of an easier time, and then something's just pushing flanks. Everybody's getting all over the map. For Paperrex, and FUT can just not get a read.
It's been a rough go. They get a little bit of time to take a breath to try to recover here. We're going to go ahead and throw over to a video there where we're able to sit down and hear from Mindfreak.
Udah sarapan belum bang? Udah makan banyak sih guys hari ini guys.
I mean we're feeling great because last year we didn't make out of groups and today we make out of groups, so yeah, we kinda excited I guess. And yeah, I mean like I'm kinda happy that we won against EDG, so we have more time to prepare like any new strategy and new tactic and that kind of stuff. Because coming to this event, I don't think like we add something new. We just like play the way we play like in regional league in Korea. I think they improve, but at the same time we just keep, I don't know, I think my teammate is like really on fire today, so that's why I think on pressure we kinda win like kinda easily.
There's a judge waiting for them. Do they dare step? Do they dare venture? Kang falls. It's PaperX in control. Lovely response, ready for it, and something in their faces.
I mean obviously like we don't have like pressure on anything. I mean low-key we kinda like to be like underdog and everything, cause like imagine if we win and we keep their mouth shut, you know what I'm saying? So I think we kinda like low-key really like being underdog on everything.
Let's go Top G.
You see him lounging there on stage, not a care in the world at the moment here.
Anak sunter nih bos, anak sunter nih bos, anak sunter main di champion nih bos.
So far, as far as the pistols are concerned, this is where FUT
Kalau gue jadi pemain PRX, setiap gue nge-kill gue parkour.
On the board, they need to start off with that win.
Yeah, and even getting that pistol feels like it might not be enough. I mean, there has to be so much more here from FUT on this attacker side. Nobody's even got double-digit kills yet for FUT. The most is 7 for ADATA Captain and Kiwi. That's it, and you've got 14.
Untuk nggak jadi player, makanya nggak jadi player gue.
I mean, they're just having a great time as PaperRex. You can see some defenders pings out.
Dava juga panas, something panas, Jason panas. Udah sih selesai sih bro.
They're gonna go for a mid play, but just diving right in towards A.
Rush coming through.
Gila line up-nya bro.
Lah. With the molly actually catches Mindfreak all the way back here.
The combo.
Gila line up-nya bro.
Eating a bit more damage than he probably would have liked. Just go back and try to recover a ghost. Takes that one up. The entry now coming through for Seagate. Swinging forward onto the side. Not going to be good for one. Gets taken down by Mr. Fallen to Fi. Finding cracks, but now Maj finding something. Devi still good with it though. Finds the second kill. Frenzy in hand, 2 tucked away here. Into the dugout. Finds himself a third. Jake snaps on. Gets out of Captain. Push out.
Ya masih kalah cok.
But he cannot get it done.
Kirain menang ya, gue dikasih terang. Oh 11 sekolah guys. Guys 11 sekolah, panjang ada suara-suara toa cok.
But it's just not enough. I mean PaperRex is just so good. Mindfreak just trying to do.
Kebakar dia lagi nyemok anjing.
There's a snake bite behind him, Molly right on top of him. Nothing he can do.
Pantesan di sebelah sekolah anjing, sebelah villa kita sekolah guys. Selesai tuh FUT, selesai guys. Selesai tuh.
3 Guardians. Of course the rifle for Devi, punching on a Spectre.
Berkibarlah bendera.
Spend it if you got it. The mantra here for this
ya elah, apa sih anjing.
Melts through Jing. Devi on the corner though, still managing to spray down too.
Ya elah.
Suddenly in the blink of an eye. Not even 20 seconds into this one. It's a 2v2 remaining. 2 Guardians here for
dikasih vandal anjing musuhnya. Mau cepet banget pulang ya.
Does he realize that ADATA Captain's already here? No, he does not. Swing onto the corner. ADATA Captain finds that kill. It's everything here for the side of Forsaken to try to end this game right here, right now. It seems like FUT should very much have this one in hand.
Just the turret to play with for Forsaken here. See if he can find the angle, but tucked in behind the site. Armage and ADATA Captain.
Let's find one hell of a timing. Spots him. Counter swing not coming through, and he can't snap on Armage. A 3K here for the Viper player. And FUT. Well, that force bite, it manages to work its magic. They keep themselves alive and in the game.
Nambah-nambahin ini aja
They're going
anjing.
to be able to grab rifles, a couple half armors. Devi's already got Seekers online. He's having a really good start here. This second half.
Dikasih vandal
Weather the
musuhnya.
storm so far is FUT. Some signs of life as well. Stinger, some sheriffs. That's all that is going to be in the hands. Oh, just sheriffs. They dropped the Stinger. And they're going to go up for the Marshal for something, certainly.
Call came in. buying down just a bit too much. Don't want to completely wreck your economy. Marshall, that shot connects and cracks is knocked out of the park.
Ini kalau dapat 2 sih something gila sih. Aduh, kalau dapat 2 sih itu gila sih.
Ends up getting gunned down. Great shot from Kiwi. Alleviates a lot of pressure. Still these sheriffs to be worried about.
Keras banget anjing aimnya. Cok, PRX keras banget aimnya anjing.
They have to leave.
2 orang di delete, cok. Gak pakai senjata anjing. Keras banget tembaknya.
They really want to try to get this. The pop flash out. Weapon is recovered. Maj puts a shot into Jing's shoulder and cannot get the kill. In the meantime, A site has been completely and utterly cleared. And this does allow for Mr. Fallen to get himself into a bit of a cheeky position.
What a beautiful shot from our observers. I love that.
Spike planted.
Bang, lo di mana bang? Lagi di villa guys.
Oh, turret set up, cleared out. Seekers now sent through. Completely identify everybody's positioning here as Mr. Fallen trying to spray across into flowers, trying to find some opening connections to try to whittle them down. Divide taken out. At a captain! Guns down 3! They try to approach him secret, but he says no. Not having any of that. Jing will be found. But continue to work their way back up this hill. 3 rounds now found in total.
It's just so scary. I mean, PaperRX responds to this so well immediately off the contact. That's something.
Enggak nambah gara-gara tadi bonus, cok. Kalau nggak mah 13-1 anjing.
And then they're all just quickly rotating in. Some laughs coming out from guys. Having a good time there, starting to kind of embrace the chaos of playing against PaperRX.
It's an orbital strike online here for ADATA Captain.
All
the util gets sent out, but the rush play starts coming in. Jing dealt with right off the rip.
Ya elah, apa sih?
With those 2 eliminations.
Apa sih buru-buru banget?
Now they're gonna go rushing forward. Forsaken, slight little off angle, manages to come away with a second kill, but he cannot find another. That's Mind Freak and something now scrambling to try to get their way over towards this B site.
Something is getting through attacker spawn very, very quickly. Mind Freak. Stars coming back, but they're going to use the lockdown here. Try to clear it out.
I thought maybe they wouldn't, but I appreciate that they do. They realize the position that they're in. They need the close out.
Dapat 2 Mind Freak.
Mind Freak comes away with 2. That puts us now into a good old-fashioned 1v1. A jet battle. His knives are out, and the timing so narrow, but Kiwi gets himself out. Pushing up towards heaven. The push back down, and he gets a headshot instantly. A 3K from Kiwi to keep the momentum going.
Udah lah mau tidur gua tuh jam 6, ayolah.
On the back of that, Mind Freak just knowing that he doesn't have much of a chance against that lockdown, just decides to step into it, see if he can make it a hero play, and he comes so darn close.
The fact that he gets that second kill is just
absolutely nasty.
Nuts. That much more pressure on Kiwi to get the headshot, but he was damn good for it. And that is going to be the brakes pumped for the second time this series now by PaperRX. Alex, not liking the scoreline where it's at right now. So guys, this should have been over with.
Belum tidur, Lek.
Yeah, it is going to be another kind of lower buy from PaperRX.
Ini Ron.
Couple of ults for them.
Mau dicoba, tapi kayaknya susah sih. Nggak bisa lah Thrifty mah, ini nggak ada senjata. Iya, Lek. Keluarkanlah senjata pamungkas lah. Kasih tahu. Iya. Oke lah teknik 1-2-1 itu. Iya, maju tanpa mundur 2-1 itulah. Keluarkanlah teknik rahasia kita. Jadi kasih tahu ya. Oke. Ya, jangan pakai lama-lama ya. Kurang tidur ya aku nih. Ya. Thank you.
FUT would get caught kind of trying to cut through smokes and EG would just gun him down, and so they're taking their time here. They're being a little bit more cautious on this attacker side than the last time we saw them.
Apa sih goib anjing? Telepon sebentar teman gue, kenapa sih?
Full stack setup here over at A. The util ready to fly with the sky cam. You can see the lineups going through. They immediately have to evacuate multiple positions here, do PaperRX.
Jeez,
yeah,
that just cleared out all of backside.
It's a whole team of lineup Larrys here on the side of FUT. Occupy.
Oh no.
A decent amount of space there to begin with there at A. Now Jing gonna pop the running back, swings under the corner, finds himself 2 kills before getting snapped back. Curveball at the ready. Somehow Crack's still coming away with that kill, just holds down M1. But now it's all on Kiwi and he cannot stand his.
Gue bilang, cuma butuh nelpon Alex doang. Kasih tahu, Cok. Gue nggak bercanda, Cok. Kalau gue telepon beneran, Cok. Gue punya jurus rahasia gue sama Alex begitu. Gue mati tuh udah ini nih sama Bang Alex nih. Bukannya gue bohong, bener. Gue bilang itu gue bilang rahasianya itu cuma satu, guys. PRX belum mengeluarkan apa yang gue bilang itu, guys, senjata rahasia tadi, guys. Senjata rahasianya ya tadi guys itu, guys. Cuman butuh beberapa senjata doang bisa menang, ya itu. Ya gue nggak perlu kasih tahu lah, kalau kasih tahu terkadang curang gitu loh ya, oke? Guys, terima kasih sudah menonton walaupun aku belum di rumah, tapi terima kasih sudah mendukung Paperrex dengan catatan 2-0. Semoga besok nanti melawan si Laut bisa memberikan hasil yang terbaik ya, oke? Teman-teman, doakan ya di Laut nanti kita bisa 2-0-in lagi, guys, oke? Thank you teman-teman ya, thank you coach, makasih Vice, thank you Sion. Gue tidur dulu guys ya, ini anak udah pada tidur, enak, gue belum tidur nih, right. Thank you guys, sampai jumpa di next live streaming. Gue Ria pamit undur diri guys. Gue mau bobo dulu guys ya, makasih guys, sampai jumpa. See you my friend, bye.